it's great to have you shopping with us today. My name is Marlo Smith, and this hour is going to be a really neat hour because we are going to be giving you some wonderful tools that you can use around the home. The first product that we're going to offer to you is great for those of us who are height challenged. Me, myself, all of 5'2", have a hard time reaching things that might be on the second or third shelf like you're seeing in the video. Or perhaps there may be some other challenges. Maybe for you, you have back challenges or back issues and bending down. We're gonna be featuring for you our GrabIt. This is the GrabIt Ultra, which is a little bit different from what you see online because this gives you an opportunity to be able to own the design with the 2-pack, and it's the most feature-rich. It has a built-in light to it. The handle is a little bit different. One of the things I'd like to do out the gate is invite your phone calls because we have literally sold tens of thousands of the GrabIt here at HSN. You've made it a wonderful, wonderful customer pick, and today we get a chance to meet Vonabelle Sherman. Vonabelle happens to be one of our home experts, and Vonabelle, hi. The last time that we aired this, we had a lot of people call in to talk about how this has really made all the difference. I've talked about my experience being height challenged at 5'2" and reaching things on the second and third shelf, but you're gonna dive right into it. I'm gonna move on this side so that you can do it. You're showing us why we actually call this deluxe versus the version that we see on the infomercial.
Yeah, this has the magnet on it. So you saw I just picked this up, and this is a big, heavy necklace. And you know what? It's strong but mighty. Look at how little that magnet was that did it. And here's the big thing with the GrabIt that makes it the deluxe. I'm gonna hold it out and show you that on a standard GrabIt, it ends about right here. So you're getting all this extra length to reach with. So if the regular standard ends here, you're at HSN, you're getting the standard, you're getting all this extra reach. Now, if you're height challenged or reach challenged, you get 3 feet of reach. You can reach out, you can reach up, you can reach down, all of those things that you can't reach that you're frustrated by. Now, this is really strong. It has the light, which is LED, but I want to show you how it's strong but mighty before we go to the cabinet. Take a look right here. We have a set of 2, which represents, you get a set of 2 today. Look at, this is holding a thimble, and it's holding this huge canister of sugar. Can you see how precise this is, the precision of it, and yet it can lift those things off of your shelf that are big and heavier as well. And you saw me use the magnet, but I want to go over to the cabinet right away because I think all of those things that you need to reach for, that you're frustrated by, is where you're going to find a sweet spot and use for this. Although some people have said they used it in their wheelchair, they take it when they go food shopping and keep it in their cart so they don't have to keep asking people all the time. Yeah. So here, the other thing that makes this unique is there's 2 functions on this. There is the regular, but there's also something called the ratcheting. So I'm gonna use it regular first. I'm going to lift things with the GrabIt, take it out, put it where I want it within my reach. If there's something up on a high shelf that you can't get, I'm gonna put something up high. Maybe you want to get your holiday things out, because we tend to put holiday things up high, you know, because we don't use them as often, but then we can't reach them. So now I'm gonna put on the ratcheting feature. The ratcheting feature button is right here. Okay, see right there? So I'm gonna put my thumb there and I'm gonna move it, and it's really easy. We made a great improvement there. It's so smooth. And now listen. Did you hear that? Can you hear that click? Okay, that's the ratcheting feature. Ratcheting feature means once I grab it, the GrabIt's gonna hold it for you. So when I grab something, before I had to keep my hand on the GrabIt. Now I'm gonna take this cup, I'm gonna bring it out to you. And now here's the advantage of the ratcheting feature. No hand, okay? I'm gonna turn this. The GrabIt is holding it for me, and you see this? There's my, here's my hand. I'm not holding it anymore. The GrabIt holds it for me. So this is the Ultra, this is the better one. If you've seen it on the infomercial and you thought, oh man, I've been thinking about that, well today's your day because you do get a set of 2, and with the ratcheting feature, if you have maybe limitations, and that's what's holding you back from grabbing things, you can let the GrabIt initially grab it for you, reach up high, decrease that frustration, but then you can let the GrabIt hold it while you deposit what you have down, and then I release it, and there it is. So I want to reach up on the shelf. Maybe I'm home alone all day, and you know, my family loves me and they set me up, but then there's things I would like to be able to do and reach. How about, you know, if you're home alone, you have limitations, maybe you pulled a muscle like I have done a lot of times, and you know, not even for a bad reason, the stupidest thing, like you reach and, ooh, I saw stars. You can have the GrabIt, to reach under the bed, to reach under the table for the dog toys and cat toys. If you're in the garage and that one thing you want is on the higher shelf, it's so frustrating when you can't reach it because you pulled a muscle, you are height challenged like my dear friend Marlo, or reach challenge in your arms. And you can go down narrow spots. And what I like is if you're home, you know, there's little things you'd like to do while everybody else is at work. How about watering a plant? You stare at that plant, you think, okay, I want to water it. Well, if you have a GrabIt, water it. Put your water, put it back.
Yes.
All with the GrabIt because it gives you 3 feet of reach. And maybe your plants are in the awnings of your house, you know, outside on the porch. You can do that as well. Now, not only reaching up and out, but down. Because we keep a lot of things down, and if you hurt yourself, and you can't bend, you know, it's just too much. You hurt your lower back, your upper back. Look at this, I can grab what I want and bring it to me and decrease that frustration. And with a set of 2, I can keep one in the house and one in the garage and never have to bring that one in. And you can see how easily I'm grabbing these things and how easily it's holding for me, because I'm gonna show you this while we get up close here. It has a rubber grip. That's why it's grabbing so well. So these are rubber fingers. Then right there you see the magnet that you saw was Strong But Mighty, and here's a hook. And then stay right here because I want to put on the LED light for you. You see that? Isn't that cool? So there's a light, and it's LED, and the batteries are included. All you do is pull that little tab that's protecting the battery's life, and now you have a light to see in little dark places, and that's what I want to show you next.
All right, we're going to do that, but in the meantime, I would love to extend an invitation for you to shop, because this is the only scheduled airing of the day. We do have sellout quantities, so we don't have a lot. We have your choice of black or gray. The gray will be the first to sell out. But as you look at the video, and as Vonabelle has so wonderfully illustrated for us, I think this is going to be a tool that will make your life a lot easier. And when you were reaching up high, one of the things that I want everyone to think about, because I am height challenged, is a lot of us who are height challenged are usually on a stepping stool or some type of something, a little small ladder or something to reach those things up high. I like that your feet are always planted safely on the ground. And I think it's important to mention that because accidents happen, you know, at any time, and this allows us to be able to get those things, especially up high. And I love what you mentioned about the grocery store, because I am that woman when I'm in the grocery store, and it's always something right at the very top, and it's a little further back than I'd ever like it to be. And it really is a little embarrassing when you have to actually ask someone,
excuse me, can you help me?
Can you help me? I can't reach the, you know, the can of soup at the very top. So reminding you, this version is the deluxe version, simply meaning it has more features. It has the magnet, it has the light that Vonabelle is showcasing for us, and it is a 2-pack. And we're gonna ship it to you with free shipping. That's on 3 credit card payments of $11.65. One for upstairs, one for downstairs, or keep one for yourself or give one as a gift. But you think about having that extra arm or that extra reach that this provides for you.
And a little bit of safety, because I went into these narrow spaces, so think it's between your washer and dryer. How many times you dropped a sock down there? And it's in there with all the cobwebs and maybe a couple of spiders too. And you don't want to reach in there. Well, let the GrabIt reach down between there, and then with the light you can see what you're doing. That's what I wanted to show you. And the reason I could go in those tight spaces is another great feature with this deluxe version is that the top of the GrabIt actually turns so that it can go vertical and horizontal for you. And that's another great feature too. So, you know, I love it for outside, because my house seems to be the one that everybody else's junk flies to. You know, you get somebody else's papers and dirt, and you don't really want to pick it up. And let me just show you how great it does work for you. When
here's one right here.
I'm gonna bring this one with me to prove my point. So here's when it's your lawn, it's your cleanup day. I don't have to bend down. I can let the GrabIt pick up all those dirty things, and then I can drop it in your bucket. And what happens if it's all these cones? If you have to go down and up and down and up, it's a strain on your back, but you can let the GrabIt grab all those things, then just drop it in the bucket. Now, when you're home, this is a great chair, but let's even say it could be your wheelchair, it could be your motility scooter that we sell here in HSN. Another great feature, I know there are lots of grabbing tools around, but I think this is the best one because you get the light, you get the rubberized feature, you get a tool that bends. Press this button in the middle and it folds in half. No other tool does that. So now it's easy to store or take it with you. It can sit next to you in your mobility scooter. It can sit next to you in your wheelchair or the one you're taking to your food store. Then when you want it, you simply open it. Let's say I'm home and I'm having a lazy day and I was reading the newspaper and there went my glasses. I don't have anybody to go get it, and I'm not supposed to be bending because I just had surgery, whether it's knee or back or strains. I can let the GrabIt grab it and bring it to me. Look, see, it brought it to me. It takes away that stress and frustration, and even if you're having a lazy day and you're all snuggled up in your blanket and then you tossed your blanket a little bit and your remote went flying, you can let the GrabIt grab that for you too and bring it right to you so that you don't have to strain with your back. Maybe you've had that surgery, knee surgery. I've had like 4 friends have knee surgery. This is your best friend because then you don't have to bend up and down, especially like if you're a mom. So all day long, mom of 5, true story, you're picking up all day long. Pick up this, pick up that.
Or if you're a pet owner, I have a dog at home and the toys are everywhere.
You don't have to do that. And you know what, if you teach the kids to use it, they don't have to do it either. Because when it's, you know, cleanup day and pick up all those things, let the GrabIt get all of those stuffed animals. And then you bring it to you, deposit it in your little collection bin, and you're done. Now, another thing I like about the GrabIt is it can actually turn a little bit for you. I have another one that I already put in the position. You see this little L? I like this. I'm gonna put on the light because you said you have pets, right? Dogs? So the dogs hide things underneath the furniture, and then you're looking for days, and then you could use your GrabIt and your light to go under there and grab what they've hidden from you, and the GrabIt brings it for you. So you don't have to bend down on your hands and knees to try and get it, especially if you're a little older, or you just had surgery, you just pulled a muscle.
Right.
It's just not a good day for you, for your back, your lower back, your knees. This becomes your best friend. And if you don't get it today, you'll be like, thinking about it, you'll go, something will happen in 3 days, and you'll be like, oh, I should have got that GrabIt. Because it's a set of 2.
No, it's true.
So it's so practical to have. Our reviews are wonderful. And it is a fully functional grabbing tool, reaching tool because of the magnet, the hook, the rubberized, the fact that it bends. Other grabbing tools do not bend in half for storage. It's really a great value.
So I want to give you an update, reminding you it is a 2-pack. They primarily look alike except for the inner portion, right? Because we do have a choice of gray or black, and the only way to tell the difference is the inside. So there's your gray, there's your black. The gray is a little bit more popular, but they both are less call because they are so limited. If you're wondering the length of the unit itself, it's approximately 40¼ inches long, all right? When it's folded, it's about 22¾ of an inch. It's very lightweight. It weighs a little over 12 ounces, so just a little over a pound. So just, it's a really great tool. And I know we either all know someone, or maybe you yourself are saying, I could really use something like this. I know especially like for me, just simply because I'm height challenged, but I know we all have something different. You don't want to miss it as this presentation winds down. We certainly are encouraging you to call. It's the only airing that we're having today, and that is because we have so few available. And I want to remind you again, it is a 2-pack. So definitely take advantage of the free shipping and the flex pay on this one up under $12. And Vonabelle, thank you so much. I'm so thrilled that you were able to bring this to us and bring us kind of the final quantities that we have going around.
It's a great value. And it's a really handy tool. It really does solve a problem, and it gives you that 3 feet of reach, especially if your medicines are on a higher shelf and you can't reach and you are in a chair or a wheelchair. This is such